Okay, good morning students. Today we will discuss IBPS PO Prelims exam, paper number 158. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. There are 6 students A, B, C, D, E, F and they study in different colleges 1 to 6. Each of these colleges are situated in different cities, that is Bangalore, Noida, Roorkee, Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi. Also, each of them scores different marks. B studies in 5 and scores less marks than only 2 students. College 3 is situated in Noida. D studies in college which is situated in Chennai. C and F do not study in college 3 and also not in college which is situated in Delhi. The one who studies in college which is situated in Delhi scored the second lowest marks. A score more than E but less than D. Both B and F do not study in college which is situated in Roorkee. A does not study in 4 and 6. One is situated in Hyderabad. D score more marks than the one who study in college 1 but less marks than the one who study in college 4. The one who study in college 3 score the least marks. And now this we are going to solve with the help of a 3-column table. First of all of you draw one 3-column table. That means we are having student is there, then and college is there, then place or city. So student, college and city. Student, then we are having college, then we are having the place. This is one 3-column table. Along with that we have to identify them. We have to identify who is getting the highest and who is getting the lowest. So marks, based on the marks you write down in the descending order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those who is getting highest marks will come in the first place, least marks will come in the 6th place. Now we are having 6 students. What are the names of the 6 students? A, B, C, D, E, F. Now A, B, C, D, E and F. Now come to the question. B studies in college 5. So see here, B studies in college 5 and score less marks than only 2 students. B studies in which college? College 5. B studies in college 5 and is scoring less marks than only 2 students. That means B will come in which place? 3rd place. Then college 3 is situated in Noida. The one who studies in college 3 is the least marks. So college 3 we don't know. So but 6th place is college 3 and college 3 is Noida. College 3 is Noida. Wherever you are getting 3rd, there you have to write Noida. Then D studies in the college which is situated in Chennai. D college is in Chennai. D is in Chennai. That means D is not 3rd class. D is not 3rd class because 3rd class is Noida. Then the one who is situated in Delhi is the second lowest. That means 5th place. So we don't know who will come in the 5th place, but 5th place is Delhi. We don't know who will come in the 5th place. Second lowest is 5th. The 5th place is Delhi. Then A score more marks than E but less marks than D. A is scoring more marks than E but less marks than D. Then both B and F do not study in Roorkee. So B is not Roorkee and F is also not Roorkee. Then A does not study in 4th and 6th. A is not 4th, A is not 6th. College 1 is situated in Hyderabad. College 1. It is in which place? Hyderabad. College 1 is in Hyderabad. D score more marks than 1 but less marks than 4. So D is scoring less marks than, see here, D is scoring more marks than 1. That means D will be coming above 1 and less marks than the one who study in 4th. So D is getting less marks than 4th. 4th D 1. Then C and F do not study in college 3. C and F, they do not study in college 3. That means 6th place we won't get C and F. And also do not study in Delhi. So 5th place also we won't get C and F. So see here, sixth place is occupied by 3, and in third we won't get C and F. C is not third, F is also not third. C is not third, F is not third. And those who are getting least, he is studying in Noida and he is in class 3. So who will come to Noida and class 3? See, in the remaining options, if you see remaining options, we are having A, C, E. In A, C, E, who is third? Already A is not least. A is not least. So A is also not third. A is also not third. Then C is not third, D is not third, A not third, F not third. So third will be E. And E is in which place? Noida. E is in Noida. So E will be coming in Noida. E will be coming in Noida. Then regarding first Hyderabad, one Hyderabad should come. One Hyderabad. And D is greater than Hyderabad. D should be above Hyderabad. D should be above Hyderabad and D should be above A and E. D should be above A and E. D should be above A and E. And D should be, after D there should be Hyderabad. After D there should be Hyderabad. Now, where can I write Hyderabad? See, where can I write Hyderabad? Now, fifth place is Delhi. So, already sixth place E. So, there is a chance of fifth place E because F can come for any class. F can come above also. So, here fifth class. So, here fifth place Delhi. Delhi will be definitely A. Delhi definitely A. Already third is not Delhi. So, A is Delhi. A is Delhi. A is Delhi. Then, if A is Delhi, A will be coming here. Now D. Below D, first class should come. Below D, A and E. Already A fifth class. So first Hyderabad will come for which one? First Hyderabad will come for which one? So before going to do that, Roorkee is not B, Roorkee is not F. So C is Roorkee. C will be Roorkee. C will be Roorkee. So C will not come in the fourth place. D is Chennai. So D will not come here. So here you will get F. Here you will get F. Now, one Hyderabad will come for F. One Hyderabad. It is coming for F. Now we are left out with Bangalore. Bangalore is B. B is Bangalore. B is Bangalore. Then, above D there is fourth class. Above D there is fourth class means D will come in the second place, C will come in the first place and C is fourth class. C is fourth class. A is not sixth class, so D will be sixth class. We are left out with second class, A is second class. So A second class Delhi, B fifth class Bangalore, C fourth Roorkela, D sixth Chennai, E third Noida, F1 Hyderabad. Now taking this we have to answer the questions. See the first question. Who among the following scored the third lowest marks? So among these, who is scoring the third lowest marks? So this also you should take. Now see here. Who is scoring the third lowest marks? So from below third. So third lowest marks is which one? F. We don't have that. So it is none of these. Next question. Which college is situated in Roorkee? In Roorkee College 2. Then the one who scored second lowest, that is E. E is in which college? Is in which class? Third. Third. The one who is situated in the second lowest. Second lowest. Second lowest is A. A is in which class? Second. How many persons score less than the one who study in Bangalore? Who study in Bangalore? B. How many persons are there below B? There are 3 persons. F studies in which college? Hyderabad and college 1. So F is in 1. Now next 6 to 10. C greater than lesser than. F greater than or equal to Y. Y greater than or equal to G. G greater than Q. Q greater than P. G less than V. V less than H. Now F greater than P. So from F to P greater than is there, definitely follows. P less than H, P less than H. Here from P to G, G to P greater than or P to G less than and G to H less than. So P less than H also definitely follows. So both 1 and 2 follows. Next question. S greater than Z, Z greater than J, J greater than L, D greater than E, E greater than L. L less than S, L less than S. See, S greater than L or L less than S definitely follows. Now, Z greater than L and L greater than D. Z greater than D also definitely. Z greater than L and L, the symbol has been changed. So, second one does not follow, only one follows. R less than or equal to U, U less than or equal to V, V is equal to N, P greater than or equal to O, O greater than or equal to N. R less than or equal to P. So, here we can write R less than or equal to U, U less than or equal to V, V is equal to N, N less than or equal to O, O less than or equal to P. Therefore, R less than or equal to P definitely follows. O is equal to U does not follow. Next 9 to 13, this is one more puzzle. There are 7 persons sitting in a row facing north. These are north facing, watching movies. No 2 persons are sitting according to the alphabetical order. This is important. We should not write 2 persons according to the alphabetical order. Each of them watch only 2 movies, either ride or buggy. All of them are sitting in the ascending order according to the amount paid by them for buying the tickets. So that means they are sitting according to the amount paid in the ascending order. That means, so first of all I am drawing one line. See, I am dividing this into 7 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if first person is paying 50 rupees, second person 60, third 70, that means increasing order. And no 2 persons are sitting according to alphabetical order. Suppose if I am writing P here, I can't write Q here, I can't write Q here also. So, according to the alphabetical order, we can't able to arrange them. And each of them like different movies. Only 2 movies, either ride or buggy. If someone is not liking ride, he will like buggy. Only 2 persons are there between S and T, and none of them is at extreme end. V is sitting third to the right of Q. R is watching buggy and sitting at one extreme end. Now let us start with this. Now I will draw one more line and I will divide that line also into 7 parts. Now R is watching buggy and is at one extreme end. So let us write R here in the first case. Second case R. R is watching buggy. R is watching buggy. Only one person is there between R and P. Here I will write P. Then V is sitting third to the right of Q. So I can't write Q here and here. So if I write Q here, V cannot sit third to the right of Q. So second one is definitely wrong. Second one is definitely wrong. Now go with the first. Now go with the first one. In the first one, clearly it is mentioned, V is sitting third to the right of Q. Suppose Q I am writing here. Here I will write V. Only 2 persons are there between S and T and none of them is at extreme end. So I can't write S here because R is here, I can't write S. So I will write S here only. Here I will write T. Now we are left out with U. So this is the arrangement. Next, S does not watch buggy. That means S watches ride. S watches ride. The immediate neighbors of those who watch buggy watch ride. That means T watches ride. T watches ride. Only 3 persons are there between those who watch buggy. So, only 3 persons are there between those who watch buggy. That means Q will be buggy and also P will be buggy. Buggy immediate neighbors ride. So, this is ride. U also will be ride. So, this is the total puzzle. Now, taking this, we should answer the question. See the first question. First question. If V is paying 350 rupees. Already I told though they are sitting according to the ascending order of the ticket. So 350 means P will be some 400 like that. What is the ticket paid by U? It will be less than 350. That means option is 200. Which of the following likes Bagi? Who likes Bagi here? P. P likes Bagi. Then who is sitting to the immediate right of S? V. Who is sitting at extreme end? Q and R. Then how many persons are watching ride? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many persons are there? 4 persons are there watching ride. So 4 is the correct answer. Next. 14 to 18, these are called as syllogisms. We have to identify which one definitely follows, and based on that we have to answer the question. See, some first or second. Some first or second. No best is a second. No best is a second. All middle or best. Now, no first is best. No first is best, we can't say. Some first are not best. No best is, see, here no second is best. Inside second some part of first is there. So second one definitely follows. Only 2 follows means option 1. Only 2 follows. Only 2 follows. See the next question. Some basket or bags. Some basket or bags. Some trolleys or bags. No luggage is a basket. No luggage is a basket. Some bags are luggage. Does not follow. No trolley is a luggage. It also does not follow. So neither one nor 2. Option 2. Next question. All drives are ride. All drives are ride. All drives are ride. All walks are run. All run are ride. First, all walks are run. Next, all run are ride. Next, all drives are ride. Some walks are drives. Some walks are drives, we can't say. Second one, some runs are drives. That also we can't say. Here also neither one nor 2. Option 2. Next, 17th question. Some work are teams. Some work are teams. Some work are teams. Some teams are efficiency. Some time are works. Then some time or efficiency does not follow. Some time or team is a possibility. Second one definitely follows. Next, 18th one. Some money is enough. All money is essential. All peace is essential. All enough is peace is a possibility. This is enough, this is peace. There is no relation. If there is no relation, any possibility definitely follows. Some enough or essential definitely follows. Both follows here. Next, 19 to 23. 19 to 23, see, 8 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are going for a vacation in 4 different months, that is January, March, April, June. April, June. Also, each of them travel in different vehicles, car, train, bike. Not more than 3 persons are there going for vacation in a single month. Only one person is going in vehicle in a month. A is going with only H in the same month having 30 days. F is going by car and is going in the same month immediately before A. B is going with E but in the month having 31 days. G is neither going in the month having 30 days nor with F. There is 2 days gap between E and C going for vacation. C is not going in the same month as H. D is going by car and H is going by train. Both B and A are going by same vehicle. Both C and E are going by same vehicle but neither of them goes by bike. G and C are not going by car. Only the given 4 months are considered in the given puzzle. Now, all of you draw one 4-column table. January, so you see here, so what are there? There are months January, April, March, June. These are the months given. January, March, April, June. In January we will be having 31 days. March also 31 days. April 30 days. June 30 days. And we are having three modes of transport: car, train, bike. See, first one is car, next one is train, next one should be bike. So like that I am going to do one more thing. So one more possibility also we will do: January, March, April, June. January 31, March 31, April 30, June 30. See, this is car, this is train, this is bike. Now start the puzzle. These are two possibilities. We are going to solve the question in two possibilities. That's why I am drawing two tables. Now see, A is going with H. A is going only with H. That means only two persons will be going in that one particular month, which is having 30 days. That means that particular month will be having 30 days. So first case I am taking April. Second case I am taking June. And F is going by car immediately before A. That means where we can write. So I can't write immediately before. Immediately before A, F should come. Immediately before A, F should come. So where can I write A and where can I write H? H is going by train and H is going in the month having 30 days. H train 30 days. So first case I am taking April. Second case I am taking June. Then A is going with only H. 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 That means only A and H will be there. Then both B and A are going by same vehicle. So where A is there, same vehicle B should go. So first case I am taking April car. April A car. A and H same month. Second case I am taking H and A will be going H by train, A by bike. Now B is going, F is going, F is going in the month. See here, F is going by car and going in the month immediately before A. Immediately before A, F is going by car. That means April. Here I can take F as March. Here only two persons should come. Here also only two persons. In June, no third person will come. Here in April, no third person will come. Then there are 2 months gap between E and C. C is not going in the same month as H. C is not going in the same month as H means C is not going in April. C will be going in somewhere. And C and E, they are not going by bike. C and E are not by bike. C and E, they are not going by bike. And C is not going by car. C is not bike, not car. So C will be definitely train. C is definitely train. And C and E, they will be going in the C and E. There will be 2 days gap, either CE or EC. There will be 2 days gap between 2 months gap between E and C. B is going in the month having 31 days. B is going in the month having 31 days. So C should go by train. Also E should go by train. And there is 2 months gap between E and C. And definitely E is having 31 days. That means January will be E. So if I take January E, I can't write C here. Already H I have written. So this is wrong. Second one is wrong completely. Only first one is correct. Now, after E take 2 months gap, then you write C. After E take 2 months gap, then you write C, means C will come here in June. Then B and A, they are going by same vehicle. First case I am taking A car, so B will be also in the car, and B and E, they will be going in the month having 31 days. So B will be January. Then G D is going by car. D is going by car. So D will be coming here. Then G and C are not going by car. G is not going in the month having 30 days. So G will not come here. G will not come here. And G is not going with F also. So G will not come here. Now where can G come? G comes in January only. In January we are left out with bike only. So January 3 persons F, B, E, G. March by car only F. April car A, train only H. June D and C. So totally we have got the information about 8 persons. Now you come to the puzzle. Now taking this you have to answer the question. See. See the first question, that is 19 to 23. Who among the following is going by bike? So who is going by bike? Only one person, that is G. D goes for vacation in which month? June. 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way and hence form a group. F, see here, F, A, B, D. F, A, B, D, they are going by car. C is not going by car. F goes in which month? March. E is traveling by which vehicle? Train. So 1 is the correct answer. Next 24 to 25. P is the brother of T. Q is the daughter of T. R is the mother-in-law of Q. R is married to S. U is the only son of S. This is blood relation. Now P is the brother of T. P is the brother of T. Q is the daughter of T. Q is the daughter of T. Then R is the mother-in-law of Q. That means Q will be married to some boy and that person's mother is R. Then R is the mother-in-law of Q. R is married to S. That means R minus S plus. U is the only son of S. That means U is married to Q. Now R and S, they are wife and husband. They are having one son U. U is married to Q. Q is the daughter of T and P is the brother of T. Now how is T related to U? T sex is not known, so cannot be determined. How is Q related to P? Q is the niece of P. Q is the niece of P. Now 26 to 27. Point L is 3 meters to the west of K. Write down K. Now 3 meters west means left side. Write down L. M is 2 meters to the north of K. 2 meters, you write M here. N is 4 meters to the east of N. East means right side. 4 meters, you write down N. O is 2 meters to the south of L. 2 meters, you write down O. J is 3 meters to the east of L. J is here. Now, which of the following points are in a straight line? If you see clearly M, K, J, they are in a straight line. Now, in which direction is N with respect to O? This is O, this is N. So, where is N with respect to O? North and right side. So, north, east is the correct answer. Now 28 to 30. 20 friends are sitting in a row. Rahul is 8th from the right end. Suresh is 5th to the left of Raghav. Only 4 persons are there between Rahul and Raghav. Ramesh is to the immediate right of Suresh. Now if you draw one straight line, just draw one line. Now what is given? Rahul is 8th from the right end. So Rahul is 8th from the right end. You write down Rahul name. Rahul is 8th from the right end. There are Suresh is 5th to the left of Raghav. Only 4 persons are there between Rahul and Raghav. Now we are having 2 options. Raghav we can take either to the left side or to the right side. What will happen if I take to the right side and if I take to the left side? Now first if I take left side. There are 4 persons. That means 13th from the right. This is 8. Now 4 gap. Now 13th from right is which one? Raghav. Or else if I take here 4 persons, that means 3rd from the right. 3rd from the right is which person? Raghav. So whether left correct or right correct we will check. Then Suresh is 5th to the left of Raghav. If I take 3rd Raghav, so 4th, now see, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So 8th place should be occupied by Suresh. But here already which one is there? Rahul. So Raghav is definitely on the left side of Rahul, not to the right side. So this is only correct. Now, Suresh is fifth to the left of Raghav. Fifth to the left means 13 plus 5, that is 18th. So 18th from the right is Suresh. 18th from right, Suresh. Ramesh is to the immediate right of Suresh. Ramesh will be 17th from the right. Ramesh is 17th. All persons I am taking to the right side. Now come to the question. How many persons are there between Suresh and Rahul? So between Suresh and Rahul, Suresh is 18th from right, Rahul is 8th. What is 18 minus 8? 10. Again 10 minus 1, 9. 9 is the correct answer. What is the position of Raghav from left end? There are totally 20. So what is Raghav position from right? 13. So 20 minus 13 plus 1. That is nothing but 8th. So 8th is the correct answer. 8th from the left. If Rohan is sitting exactly between Ramesh and Raghav, so Ramesh is 17th, Raghav 13th. Ramesh is 17th, Raghav is 13th. So now Rohit is exactly in between. That means 16. Ramesh is 17th. Ramesh is 17th. Raghav is 13th. In between means 15th place. 15th place is occupied by which person? Rohit from right hand. So what is Rohit position from right hand? 15. 15 is the correct answer. Next question. 7 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G are going to market on 7 different days starting from Monday to Sunday, and they are going to buy one item. E buys table before Wednesday. 3 persons are there between E and B. The one who goes to market on Thursday buy chair. A goes to the market immediately before G. 2 persons are there between G and F. Only A and the one who goes to market on Saturday buy lamp. F neither goes to market on Thursday nor buy lamp. Only one person is there between D and the one who buys table and the one who buys chair. C does not buy table. C does not go to the market neither immediately after nor immediately before B. Now there are days, person, item. Day, person, item. 3 column table. So below the days you write down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now see. First one. E buys the table before Wednesday. Before Wednesday means you can take Tuesday. Tuesday, E buys which item? Table. There are 3 persons between E and B. B is on Saturday. The one who goes to the market on Thursday buys chair. Thursday is a chair. Then A goes to the market immediately before J, and A and the one who goes to market on Saturday buy lamp. Only 2 persons buy lamp. So who is one person? One person is one who goes on Saturday, that is B. Other one is A. Lamp we will get only for 2 persons. One is A, other one is Saturday. So A is immediately before G. So I can write only A on Wednesday. So G. So A is buying lamp. A is buying lamp. F neither goes to the market on Thursday nor buy lamp. F is not Thursday, F is not lamp. Only one person goes to the market between D who buys table and the one who buys chair. D who buys table and the one who buys chair. Only one person is going. 2 persons are there between G and F. Between G and F there are 2 persons. Between G and F there are 2 persons. Between G and F 2 persons. And F neither goes to the market on Thursday nor buy lamp. Only one person is there between D who buys table and the one who buys chair. So F is buying chair. Now we are having C. C does not buy table, C does not buy lamp, so C buys chair, and C goes to the market neither immediately before nor after B. So C I can't write here, so C definitely is on Monday. Now we have to answer the questions. C. Who is going to market immediately before F? So immediately before F, who is going to the market? B. B is the correct answer. Who among the following is going to the market on Monday? C. D buys which item? Table. A goes to the market on which day? A goes to the market on which day? That is on Wednesday. How many persons go to the market between C and B? Between C and B we are having 1, 2, 3, 4 persons. So 4 persons are there between C and B. So 4 is the correct answer. So with this we concluded the reasoning. Now we will start the quantitative aptitude. Okay, now we will discuss quantitative aptitude. 36 to 40. Given pie chart shows the degree wise distribution of students of 6 classes who attend a public seminar. So if it is given in degrees, you have to take 360 degrees in the denominator. If it is given in percentage, so 100% should be taken. Now see the first question. In class 9, now there are totally 3 schools are there. We are having DAV school, JNV, DPS. In class 9, 60% of the students who attend the seminar are girls, in which distribution of girls in DAV, JNV, DPS is 2:3:1. Number of girls who attend in JNV is 30. Now, in DAV, JNV, DPS, we are having girls in the ratio of 2:3:1. Girls in JNV 30, that means 3 parts equal to 30, 2 parts 20, 1 part 10. So, total equal to how many girls? 60 girls. In which class? 9th. In 9th class, 60% of the girls are 60% are girls. That means 60% equal to 60. Total strength 100% will be equal to 100. This is the total strength. Now, find the total number of students from all schools. In 9th class we are having 60 degrees. So 60 degrees is equal to 100. So total all classes means 360 degrees equal to 600. So answer is how much? 600. Next question. The ratio between girls in 10th class to boys in 12th class who attended seminar is 4:5, and girls in 12th class is 66, 2/3 of the total strength of the class. Then find the number of boys in 10th class is what percent of total strength of 10th class. Now see here. Girls in 12th class is 66 of the total class. 12th class we are having 64.5. In this, girls will be 2/3 and boys will be 1/3. So in 64.5, 2/3 means how much? 43 degrees. This is nothing but girls. Remaining 21.5. This is boys. In which class? This is 12th class. This is 12th class. Now, boys, girls to boys, girls 10th to boys 12th. It is in the ratio of 4:5. So here boys 12th already I am getting 21.5. So 5 parts is 21.5. 4 parts will be equal to 5/4. This is equal to 17.3. Sorry, 17.2. 17.2. This is girls in 10th class. Girls in 10th class 17.2. So what are the total girls in 10th class? 48. Out of 48, girls in 10th is 17.2. So remaining will be 30.8. This is nothing but boys. This is the boys. Now boys in 10th, that is 30.8, is what percent of total 10th class? That is 48 into 100. So divide 3080 with 48. 8 6 8 3 is 24, 8 8s. 385 by 6 I am getting. 385 divided by 6. 6 6 36. 6 4s 24, 1. So 64 1 by 6. The answer is 64 1 by 6. Option 5. Find the ratio of the students who attend the seminar in 7th, 10th, 12th. 7th 75, 10th 48, 75 plus 48. That is how much? 123. 123 plus 67.5. That is 190.5. Now 8th, 9th, 12th. 8th will be 45. 9th is 60, 105. Then 12th 64.5. That is how much? 45 plus 60 plus 64.5. So here 8th, 9th, 12th. 45 degrees plus 60, 105. 105 plus 64.5. 169.5. 169.5. So we have to find the ratio between this. 5 3s 15, 5 8s 5 1s. Here 5 3s 15, again 5 3s 15, 5 9s. Now 3, 127, 113. So 127 is to 113. Next question. The number of students in 11th class from JNV who attended seminar is 75, which is 25% of total 11th class. So 25% of 11th class is 75. Total of 11th class will be 75 into 4, that is 300. So total 11th class strength is 300. This is the total strength of 11th class. That means 11th class means 67.5. 300 is equal to 67.5 degrees. If the number of students in 8th class from DNV is 60. Now in 8th class how much? 45 means how much? Less by more. 45 by 67.5 into 300. Do this. 9 5s, 9 7, 63, 9 5s. It will be equal to 40. So 200. So how many are there from 8th class? 200. In this 200, DAV school is 60. If DAV school is 60, we are having only 3 schools. DAV, JNV, DPS. If DAV is 60, JNV plus DPS will be equal to how much? 140. 200 minus 60 is 140. Option 1. Next. Number of students in 10th who attend the seminar. 10th who attend seminar 48. He is how much percent of the 9th who attended seminar? 60. 48 by 60 into 100. That is equal to 80%. 80% means option 4. 41 to 45. So here we have to identify the missing number. 17, 21, 30, question mark, 104, 225. So here 4 gap, 9 gap. So 2 square, 3 square. Here we will be having how much? 121. That means 11. So 2, 4, that means prime numbers. 2 square, 3 square, next 5 square. 5 square means 25. 30 plus 25, 55. So 55 is the answer. Next. Question mark 2.25, 2.75, 6.5, 28, 228. Now see here. 6.5 to become 28. 6.5 into 4, 26 plus 2. 28 into 8. 28 into 8 is how much? It is equal to 224 plus 4. Similarly, into 4 plus 2. Then into 2 plus 1. 2.75 into 2 is 5.5 plus 1. This will be equal to into 1 plus 0.5. This will be equal to into 0.5 plus 2.5. X into 0.5, that is 0.5x plus 2.5 is equal to 2.25. X into 0.5 plus 0.25. Now x is equal to 2 by 0.5. What is 2 by 0.5? 4. 4 is the correct answer. Next question. 94, C, 94, 100, 111, 132, 168, question mark. This is plus 6, this is plus 11, this is plus 21, this is 36, this one will be what? 5, 10, 15, 20, that is 56. 168 plus 56 is how much? 224. Next question. '66 question mark 212 242 254 256. See, 212 242 30 242 12. This is 2. This will be 1 into 2. This will be 3 into 4. This will be 5 into 6. This will be 7 into 8. 56. 212 minus 56. That is how much? 156. Moving from right to left means minus 156. Next question 45. 21, 24, 32, 50, question mark 166. This is plus 3. This is plus 8. This is 18. This will be what? Into 2 plus 2. 3 into 2 plus 2, 8. 8 into 2 plus 2, 18. 18 into 2 plus 2, 38. 50 plus 38 is how much? 88. 88 is the correct answer. Next. The probability of selection of 3 candidates ABC is 2 by 5, 5 by 6, 4 by 7. Find the probability at least one selected. First, you calculate none selected. None selected means selecting probability 2 by 5, not selecting 3 by 5, into 1 by 6, into 3 by 7. If you do this, we will get 3 by 70. Now, not selecting is this one. Selecting at least one. At least one selected. Always the probability equal to 1. So 1 minus 3 by 70, that is 67 by 70. Option 3. Marks scored by Sumit, Sahil, Ajay. Sumit is 12.5% more than Sahil. Sahil is 8, Sumit 9. Ajay got 6 by 3. 6 by 3 more means 16 by 5. 15. 16 by 15. Of Sumit marks. What is Sumit? 9. So 3 3s, 3 5s. It is 48 by 5, that is equal to 9.6. The difference between Ajay and Sahil, that is 1.6, is given as 40. Total marks by all three, that is 26.6 equal to how much? So more by less. There is no value for the point if there is point after equal basis. 8 2s, 8 5s. 2 1s, 2 133. This is 665. 665 is the correct answer. Next question. Amit's saving is 1000 more than Vikas saving. If both they save 10% of the respective income. Amit and Vikas invested 30% and 20% of their income, which offer 10% per annum for 10 months and 12 months respectively. If total interest earned by both is 2500, then find the income of Vikas. Now Vikas saving, I am taking P. Amit saving, it is 1000 more. So P plus 1000. Amit saving. Now Vikas income. Vikas income is this save 10% of the respective income. That means this P is equal to 10%. So total income of Vikas is 10P. Then Amit income. What is Amit income? This is 10P plus 10,000. This is the income. So Vikas saving P, Amit saving P plus 1000. Vikas income, since they are saving 10%, so total income is 10P. This is 10P plus 10,000. Now, they invested 30% and 20% of their incomes. Amit and Vikas. Amit is investing 30% of the income. That means 10P plus 10,000 into 30 by 100, which offers 10% per annum. So 10 by 100 for 10 months into 10 by 12 plus. Now Vikas income is 10p. Vikas income is 10p. And Vikas is investing 20% of the income. So 20 by 100, which offers 10%. So 10 by 100 for 12 months this person. So into 1 is equal to, now they are going to get totally 2500. Now calculations is important. Only calculations you should do correctly. See here, 10 into 10, 100. 100 cancel. Here, this I am keeping 20p by 100 only. Now see here. Here also same calculations. Here also same calculations. 30 by 100 is nothing but 3. So here 100 cancel. 0 cancel. 0 cancel. Here 0 cancel. Now 3p by 12. 3p by 12. This one 3000 by 12. What is 3000 by 12? 250. 250 plus this one 20p by 100. 20p by 100 is equal to 2500. This 250 we send other side, it becomes 2250. The LCM is 300. 12 to become 300 25 times, that is 75p. This is 60p. So 135. So 135p by, see here, 135p by 300 is equal to 2250. 2250. Now p value is how much? P value is how much? 2250 into 300 by 135. 15 nines, 15 20s, 9 2s, 18, 9 5s. So we are going to get 5000. Now what is income of Vikas? Income of Vikas 10p. So 10p means it is 50,000. 50,000 is the correct answer. Option 5. Next, a bus covers a distance of A to B in 3 equal parts. In the first part it is 60 km per hour, second 40 and last 50. At the time when the bus started from A, car also started from B and meet the bus after 4 hours, in which car covers 4 by 9 of the total distance. Find the speed of the car. This you have to find. Now from A to B, there is 3 equal parts. So A. 3 equal parts distance. That means total distance is 3a. First part it is covering with 60 km per hour, second 40, last 50. Now total distance is equal to 3a. And now the bus is starting from A, car is starting from B. That means both are moving in the which direction? Opposite direction. And meet the bus after 4 hours and covers 4 by 9 of the total distance. Total distance already I told it is 3a. That means 4 by 3a. This is the distance by car. Distance by car is 4 by 3a. Now what is the distance by bus? 3a minus 4a by 3. That is nothing but 5a by 3. This is the distance by bus. Bus is covering 5a by 3. Car is covering 4a by 3. Now, what is 4 by 3a? This is the distance covered by car in 4 hours. So, car 1 hour speed is equal to 4 by 3 by 4. That is nothing but a by 3. So, car speed is a by 3. car speed is a by 3. Now, so here the first part of the distance bus is covering at 60 km per hour. So instead of a, I can write 60. That means how much I am going to get. See here. Second part of the distance covered by bus. So first distance a. The remaining distance. So 5a by 3 minus a is equal to how much? 2a by 3. So already a is 60 kilometers per hour. So 2 into 60 by 3, that is how much? 40. So here 40. This is 40. This is 40. Now, what is the total distance covered by, what is the total time taken by bus? A by 60 plus 2a by 3 by 40 is equal to 4. Because this is the total time taken by bus. So here 60, 40, the LCM is 120. This is 2a. This is also 2a is equal to 4. 4 and 4 cancel. A value 120. A value how much? 120. What is car speed? Car speed a by 3. That is 120 by 3. What is 120 by 3? 40. So this step you understand. Why I am taking a by 60. First distance a. That I am covering with 60 km per hour. Bus. The remaining distance, that is 2a by 3. A 40. 2a by 3 distance it is covering with 40. Total taking 4 hours. So what is a value? 120. We want car speed. Car 1 hour speed is a by 3. A by 3 is nothing but 40. 40 km per hour. Then next question. In how many ways a committee of 5 members can be formed from 6 men and 7 women, in which at least 3 men should come? So there should be at least 3 men. That means how many ways it can be formed? 6C3 into 7C2 or R means plus 6C4 into 7C1 or again plus. There can be all 5 men, 6C5. 6C3 into 7C2. 6C3 means 6 into 5 into 4 by 3 into 2 into 1. This is 20. This is 21 plus 6C4 means 6C2. That is 15 into 7 plus this is 6. 20 into 21 is 420. So 420 plus 105 plus 6. That is 531. 531 is the correct answer. Now we have to establish the relation between these two equations x and y, and then we have to answer the question. See. So based on this we should answer the questions. So here x square minus 25x plus 56. You can take for this minus 13 minus 12. Here you can take minus 12 minus 9. Minus 12 minus 9. So see here. Here minus 12, here minus 12, x equal to y, and x is greater than y. So whenever you are taking minus 13 minus 12, see minus 13 minus 12. Then our answer will be 13, 12. This is 12, 9. So 12 and 12, x is equal to y and x is greater than y. So x is greater than or equal to y. Next, 3x plus 5y is equal to 18. 7x plus 8y is equal to 42. This one multiply with 7. This one multiply with 3. Then it becomes 21x plus 35y is equal to 126. This becomes 21x plus 24y is equal to 126. Now do the minus. So we are going to get 11y is equal to 0. That means y value 0. Keeping y value 0 here, if you substitute 7x is equal to 42, x value 6. So x is greater than y. Next question. 2x square. The 27 into 2, 54. You can take 9 and 6. Then minus 9 by 2. Minus 6 by 2. So minus 4.5 minus 3. 18 into 3, 54. plus 27 minus 2. So minus 27 by 3 and 2 by 3. Minus 9 and 2 by 3. So here if you substitute this. So here there are 2 minus and here there is 1 minus 1 plus. Here there are 2 minus and here 1 minus 1 plus. Then there will be no relation. 2 minus 1 plus means there is no relation. 1 plus 1 minus, again 1 plus 1 minus also there is no relation. So there are 2 minus and 1 minus 1 plus means there is no relation. No need to do the calculation also. 6x square plus 29x plus 35. So here we can take 15 and 14. Then our answer will be minus 15 by 6 minus 14 by 6. This is minus 2.5 minus 2.3. This is 9 into 20, 180. 15, 12. Our answer will be minus 15 by 20 minus 12 by 20. So that is minus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 5. So if you take this 2.5 and 2.3, negative value is always in negative, whichever is greater, that is less. So x is less than y. Next question. X square minus 7x minus 30. You can take minus 10 plus 3. Then our answer will be plus 10 minus 3. Here we can take plus 10 plus 5. Answers will be minus 10 minus 5. Here also x is greater than y. Arun can do a piece of work in 18 days while Veer and Abhishek can do the work in 6 days. The LCM of 6 and 18. 6, 18, LCM is 18. That means efficiency of Arun is 1. 18 by 18, 1. Efficiency of Veer and Abhishek will be 18 by 6, 3. This is the efficiency of Arun. Arun efficiency 1, Veer and Abhishek 3. If efficiency of Veer is 60% more than Arun, Arun efficiency 1. 60% more means 8 by 5. That is 1.6. This is whose efficiency? Abhishek. Then what about Veer? 3 minus 1.6. That is 1.4. Find so this is Veer efficiency, not Abhishek. Veer efficiency 60% more. So this is Veer efficiency. Then Abhishek efficiency is 1.4. Abhishek efficiency 1.4. Total work is 18. He will complete the work in how many days? It is 180 by 14 or else it is 90 by 7. 90 by 7 means 7 12s 84. So 12 6 by 7 days. 12 6 by 7 days. Next. A boat is covering certain distance in a lake whose speed of water current is 0. So water current, speed of the current is 0. And here it takes 2 hours more time than to cover the same distance downstream. The speed of the boat is 50% more than the speed of the stream. So boat speed is 50% more than stream speed. So stream speed I am taking 2x, boat speed I am taking 3x. Now distance is d. Distance is d. So what is the time taken? Time is distance by speed. It takes 2 hours more. A boat covers certain distance in lake whose speed of water current is 0 and take 2 hours more than the time taken to cover same distance downstream. Now time difference is given as 2 hours. D by 3x. Where the speed of water current is 0, you have to take only boat speed. So d by 3x minus, now downstream, d by 5x is equal to 2. The LCM is 15x. This will be 5d minus 3d, that is 2d, is equal to 2. Now d is equal to 15x. Distance value 15x. Now find the time taken by the boat to cover upstream. Now upstream means 3x minus 2x x. So it will take how many hours? 15 hours. 15 hours is the correct answer. Find the ratio of area of circle to area of square if perimeter of circle and square is equal. So here radius of circle I am taking R, side of the square I am taking S. Perimeter of the circle given 2 pi r is equal to 4s, or else s is equal to pi r by 2. Now ratio between pi r square by s square, area of circle by area of square. So pi r square only. Instead of s, I can write pi r by 2 whole square. That means pi square into r square by 4. So here r square cancel, pi and pi will get cancelled. We are getting 22 by 7 by 4, or else we will get 4 into 7 by 22. 2 2s, 2 11s. 14 is to 11 we will get. 14 is to 11. Option 4. There. A jar contains milk and water in the ratio of 2 is to 3. So let water is 200, milk is 300. Some milk is added in the jar whose equal to 30%. Now milk added is 30% of water. So what is 30% of 200? That is 60. Now milk will be, now milk is equal to 300 plus 60. That is how much? 360. Now some water is added. Now water added. 10% of the milk presently we are having 360. In this 10% is 36. So now water will be 200 plus 36, that is 236. What is the new ratio of water and milk? So 236 is to 360 is how much? Now 4 5s, 4 9s. 59 is to 90. 59 is to 90. Next. Bhavya has 10,000 rupees. He invested some amount in scheme A, which offers 15% at SI, and the rest in B, which offers 20% at CI. Interest earned from A after 2 years is 780 more than the interest earned from B after 2 years. Find the amount invested in scheme B. This is the question. Find the amount invested in scheme B. Now, he invested some amount in A, we have to find amount in B. So in B, if you take X, A will be remaining amount, that is 10,000 minus X. Now 10,000 minus X, this is in A, 15% and 2 years. So into 30 by 100 minus X into B, compound interest 20%. So 44 by 100, this is 44 by 100 is equal to the amount, the difference is 780. This is 30 into 10,000. So after 30, keep 4 zeros. Minus 30x minus 44x is equal to, after 78 you keep 3 zeros. Now 74x is equal to, this is 3 lakhs minus 72,000, that is 2,22,000. So x is equal to 3,000. What is x value? 3,000. Find the amount invested in B, that is 3,000. 61 to 65. So here there are different different phones given company. Samsung is there, Micromax, MI, and years are 2013 to 17. Now all of you draw 4 column table. Year, Samsung, Micromax, MI. See here, we are having the years as 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. See, each line is equal to 200. So now write down the values. 2013 Samsung, it is exactly 6,000. Micromax 6,600. MI 6,400. 2014 if you see, it is 7,000. The next one is 8,000. The next one is 9,000. 2015 if you see, it is 8,400, 8,000, then 10,600. 2016 if you take 2016, it is 8,000 exactly. The next one is 10,000 exactly. The next one is 9,000 exactly. 2017 we are having 12,000, 9,400, 9,800. Samsung phone sold in 2014, MI in 16. Samsung in 14, that is how much? 7,000. How much? 7,000. MI in 16. MI in 16, 9,000. Totally we are having 16,000. Samsung in 16. Samsung in 16, 8,000. So, Samsung in 16. It is how much? 8,000. Now, what is the question? This is how much more than this. Exactly double means how much percent more? 100% more. 100% is the correct answer. Next question. See the next question. Find the difference between average of Samsung to average of Micromax sold by A. A average Samsung. Now first Samsung. 6,000 plus 7,000 plus 8,000, 8,012. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 8, 21. 29, 41. 41,400. This is average means divided by 5. That will give 8,280. Now Micromax. This is Samsung. Now Micromax. Micromax means this one. See. 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 8, 22, 32, 41, 42. Exactly 42,000. Divided by 4, 5, that is 8,400. This is micro. What is the difference of this and this? 8,400 minus 8,280. The difference is 120. Option 1. Next question. If Samsung Micromax MI in 13 is 20%, 10% and 0% more from 2012. This is 2013. In 2013, it is 20% more to 12. So 12 Samsung will be what? 12 Samsung will be what? See. 13 Samsung is 6,000. 12 Samsung will be 20% more means 6 parts. 6 parts is 6,000 means 5 parts will be equal to 5,000. Now Micromax. Micromax is 10% more. That means 11 parts is 6,600. 11 parts is 6,600. 10 parts will be equal to 6,000. Then MI 0% means the same value 6,400. Now totally it is equal to 17,400. We want average divided by 3. Now it is 5,800. 5,800 is the correct answer. Next question 64. If in 2015 Samsung males 2015 Samsung, that is 8,400. The males and females are 7:5. Total 12 parts. So 4,900 will be males, 3,500 will be females. Now 2017 Samsung, that is 12,000. In this males and females 13:11. Total 24. So 5 parts. So 6,500 will be males, 5,500 will be females. What is the ratio of total males to total females? Total males means 49 plus 65. That is 114, 11,400. This is equal to 9,000. So 2 zeros cancel. Then 6 19s, 6 15s. So 19 is to 15. Correct answer is 19 is to 15. Next question 65. If in 2015 4 by 9 of total A are females. 4 by 9 of store A are females. 2015 total. What is 2015 total? 8,400, 10,600, 8,000. So 8, 8, 16, 16 plus 10, 26, 27. This is 27,000. In this 4 by 9 are females. That means 12,000 are females. 12,000 are females. Total females 12,000. Now, male to female of Samsung and Micromax is 7:5. Samsung 2015. Samsung 2015. Males and females are 7:5. 2015 Samsung 8400. In this females 5/12, that is 3500. Micromax 2015, that is how much? 8000. In this 9/16, that is 4500. Totally we are going to get 8000 females from these two companies. Now third company, MI females will be 12,000 minus 8,000. That gives how many? 4,000. Option 1. Next. Calculate the approximate value. See here. 110 into 420/70, that is 6, plus 500 minus 40, that is how much? 460. So 500 minus 40, 460. 460. So 660 plus 460 is how much? 1120. 1120/56 is 20. 20 is the correct answer. Next question. 630 into x, that is 630x, plus 1200, this is 1200, minus 55% of 16,000. 50% of 16,000, 8,000. 5% is nothing but 800. 800. So 8,800, this is 8,800 is equal to 20% means 1/5. 1/5 of 9,250. Now do this. 630x plus 1200 minus 8,800, that means minus 7,600 is equal to 1850. So 7,600 plus 1850. 9450 by 630. 0, 0 cancel. 63 ones, 63 fives. We are going to get 15 as the answer. 15 is the correct answer. Next question. See. 11,999, that is 12,000. 12,000 by x plus 55% of 800. 50% of 1800. 50% of 1800 is 900. 10% is 180. 5% is 90. So it will be 990. This is 990 minus 390 is equal to 1100. This is 600. If it goes to the other side, become 500. So 12,000 by x is equal to 500. X is equal to 24. X value 24. Next question. 16,199.9, that is 16,200 into 31/27 plus 2,700 into 5/3 minus 1,800 is equal to 62. 1/2 means 5/8. 5x/8. Now do this. This is 600. So 18,600 plus 4,500 minus 1,800 is equal to 5x/8. 18,600 plus 4,500, it is 23,100 minus 1,800, it is 21,300. 21,300 is equal to 5x/8. 5 fours, 5 twos, 0. 4,260 into 8. 0, 48, 20, 34. 34080. Root of 2,500 is 50 into 25 by 10 is equal to 25x. So x value is how much? 5. X value is 5. So with this we completed the IBPS PO prelims exam.